I don't even have any memory of my parents sitting me down to tell me anything in specifics about what I should expect in adulting. Hi, my loves. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time, welcome to the family. My name is Etienne Brooks, and on this channel, I share with you the wisdom I've gained, the tips that are helping me navigate my life as an adult. If you do end up liking this video, please don't fail to like, subscribe, and share to your family and friends. So, in today's video, I want to talk about the things that no one told me about adulting. I feel like there was no conversation, and I know that people sort of joke around these things like, oh, did you not tell me this was going to happen when I'm an adult? But I feel like this is actually not a joke, for real. Like, I don't even have any memory of my parents sitting me down to tell me anything in specifics about what I should expect in adulting, because it's like I feel like they've always thought that they would provide 100% as long as I'm alive, but that's not how it works. And I can remember snide comments that they would make when we sort of demand certain things, and it'd be like, and would, have misunderstandings over them over not those things not being provided for us, and would say things like, "Oh, don't worry, you're growing up. When you grow up, you're going to see. When you grow up, you're going to see how it is." And I never put so much thought into that because I didn't think it was that deep. I mean, why would I be thinking like that? But as I grew older and started, taking care of myself, paying my bills, and, all of the other things that come with adulting, I realized that, oh my God, like, I wish someone told me, or I wish I don't know if someone told me it would have been any different, but I feel like it would have been great to know that, oh, okay, this is what you're going to be experiencing, and will sort of prepare you, maybe mentally, to handle all of these things. But I mean, here we are, we don't really know what's going on. We're just winging it every day. And I'm just here to tell you a few things I would have loved to hear, or I would have loved to sort of have knowledge about. And number one thing that tops that list for me is the bills. Oh my goodness, guys, the bills. I don't know where to start from. It's like when I get my salary, the money's not mine because I have to put it here, put it there, set it aside for this, set it aside for that. You're gonna put money aside for rainy day, and the next thing is, the rain comes, and it's like, what exactly is going on? Like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Sometimes you don't even know where your money is going to. Like, you're very certain. You look at your wardrobe, yeah, and you realize that you've not even bought a new shoe, you've not bought a new clothes, you've not bought anything new, but the money's gone. Like, the money is actually gone because you're spending it on, you're going to set aside a certain percentage for house rent the following year, which, of course, if you're paying rent, you know that the month moves faster than usual, which I don't know why it's like that, but I've noticed that, oh my God, like, why's the month, why's the year running? Like, I have rent to pay. Why is it running? You have to pay for a light bill. If you stay in an estate, you know that you pay some dues, maybe for the refuse or for the security or anything. If it comes up that you benefit from the estate, you have to do that. So it's like a lot of money. And then aside the bills, we now have self-care, which is very, very important. I know that some people who do not really think that the skin or self-care is actually important, they sort of have this mindset that, oh, you don't have to spend that much on buying all of those things, blah, blah, blah. Your skin is great. You don't need all of those things. Some people have managed to come up with some, I don't know, nonsense ideologies that, oh, if you do that to your skin is going to da, and all of those plenty things that people say from a place of ignorance, I think. So if you're going to take care of yourself, if you spend money taking care of yourself, you will know that skincare products is not beans. Like, I'm very minimal. I'm like the typical minimal. I don't know. I like to think that I'm the typical minimal girl when it comes to making do with what you have. I'm that girl. Like, if I don't have money to go overboard, I don't go overboard. I might sweat it a bit. I might overthink situations, but I do not. I try not to go overboard. But in spite of that, skincare products are expensive. Worse still, if you are struggling, if you have a specific skin concern, that is the real ghetto. Oh my goodness, you're going to have to treat acne. have hyperpigmentation, like what I'm going through right now, you're gonna have to spend money. Then sunscreen. I don't know why anybody doesn't talk about it. Why are sunscreens so expensive? Like, I don't think I have seen sunscreen that's less than 5K. But I think I have seen moisturizers, even though they are very tiny, that are like, I think 3K. I think for Nivea is like 3K or so. But like sunscreen would be 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 for 15 mil. For 50, is it 15 mil? Yes, that's how it comes. And it's ridiculously, I don't know. This is something that you have to, and sunscreen is something that you use generously. It's not like any other skin product that just needs maybe bits and, sunscreen is something you use generously. And for something you use generously, I think that is actually expensive in my opinion. But if you're spending money on that, you know that you have to you have to take care of yourself. You have to look good. And the part of me feels like, why didn't they tell me that I'll have to take care of my skin and take care of, I mean, I can always not take care of my skin, but I won't look put together. I won't look like that woman that I admire and everything. So self-care, taking care of yourself, buying yourself nice perfumes, buying yourself nice clothing items. I've not even talked about taking yourself out and sitting out. No, that one is not part of it. In fact, that one is like miscellaneous. It's something you're actually supposed to do. Or with the way adulting is, that's like literally miscellaneous. If you don't just have money to take care of yourself, like have money to get by, first of all, have money to get your skincare, self-care, and every other thing. Going out is, as long as it's a part of as much as it's a part of self-care, it's like over the board. Honestly, it's over the board. So another thing that I wish they had told me is the constant need to make decisions. There's always this time, you always have to make a decision, and you have to do it quick, whether it's good or bad, and you have to be mature enough to deal with the consequences if it turns out otherwise. Ooh, so I actually forgot to wear my earrings, and I decided to put them back on because I just looked at myself and I realized that I'm looking a bit bare. So yeah, so back to what I was saying. So there's always a constant need to make a decision on something. It's like where to live, what exactly you want to spend your money on per time if you're living on a budget, and what to buy. The career choices, like what am I supposed to do? Is it rewarding enough? Should I pursue my passion? Is my passion rewarding? Do I take this job? Am I okay doing this? Am I okay living here? And sometimes you're presented with two very good choices or one bad choice and one very bad choice. And then you just have to make a decision. You have to make a decision. Motivational speakers are very quick to say things like, oh, take risk, and all of that. Risks are good, but as an adult, the truth is you want to take calculated risk. Because if you're living on a very, very tight budget, very tight budget, you might be just 1,000 naira away from begging at the bus stop for transportation to find your way back home. That's how bad it can get. So you need to take calculated risk. Another thing that I wish I was told about adulting is that there's no time for the things that you might really want to do, like hanging out with friends. Everybody's busy, and sometimes you lose friendships and you gain friendships, and it can be really tough because you need a community, you need a support system, and you need to be intentional about certain friendships. Yesterday I was telling my friend that, we need to go out, and she was like, you don't even go out much. I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm quite introverted, but I want to go out more. I feel like I'm going to be excited going out. And I really want to do that more, hang out with my friends or hang out with people, because most of my friends are not here, but hang out with people and just unwind a bit, because as an adult, it's something that might happen is that you might spend your entire 20s trying to make money, earn a living, and you will lose out. You'll be so shocked one day you would wake up, you're 30, you're 35, you're 40, and that's not to say that you can't have fun at that age. You can, but I feel like a lot of things might change. I'm not sure. I'm still in my 20s, but what I'm saying is that if you do not take your time, you realize that by the time you wake up, you had not even used half of your 20s, nothing, because you were busy trying to get to work, trying to come back. And there have been moments where I have had that scare in my life that, oh my God, I'm trying to earn a living. What's going to happen to me? Will I end up not enjoying this youthfulness? And so that brings me to, the whole having to make a decision. Like, you just have to look for a way. That balance is very difficult to arrive at, but you need to create that balance. I feel like adulting is all about trying to make sure that you do not fall off, trying to make sure that you do not just trying to make sure you don't lose it. Like, you're juggling. Multitasking is also another thing I was going to talk about. Like, you have to multitask. You're literally hanging on a thread with your mental well-being. It's like you're losing your mind, but at the same time, oh, you have a deliverable the next day. Like, you have to deliver on this job, you have to deliver on that job, you have to show up here, you have to show up there. It is a lot. It is a lot. And honestly, I don't even want to sit here and try to glamorize it. It's not even funny. But I think that I love to see that young people now are trying to create that balance, create awareness. So if you're battling with all these things, honestly, you're not alone. Like you're not alone, because, guy, I am going through the real thing. Like, it's terrific. I'll be terrible or something. I don't know. It's just really not a pleasant place to be in. But what I do is I am very intentional about communicating with my friends. And also, there's also the decision-making power, deciding what friends stay and what friends go, learning boundaries, a lot of things. It's just a lot. But these are just the few things that, really, got me thinking and stuff like that. Yeah, I wish I was told. I wish my parents sort of had that conversation with me. There's so many things I wish I did. I wish I started my business in uni. I wish I joined the radio community, the radio community studio in school back then. So many things I wish I did when I was in school. And I'm happy that, I get to learn all these things, and I get to tell my sisters, don't sit down and be waiting until you're done. You might be broke. Do you understand? Those your friends that you can see now, you can start a business or something on the side to bring you money, to at least be, so that people get to know you, form friendships with people. Don't be afraid to lose people. Just certain people will not always stay in your life, and as sad as that is, that's what it is. And it's been a hard time accepting that part of adulting, but I think that I'm doing pretty well right now. So yeah, guys, this is just me and my one of those my relaxed videos that I told you about. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, please make sure you like, subscribe, share. Sharing this video means the world to me. Waking up to see a new subscriber, is what really gladdens my heart. And I really hope that you share this video if you have watched to this point. Thank you, guys. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.